Hello dear viewers, in this video we are going to learn about a very important concept in English grammar known as parts of speech. Before I start with an explanation, let me make it very clear that this is not a detailed explanation of the concept. It's a brief introduction as to give you an idea of the concept. So without wasting further time, let me quickly start by defining what is a part of speech. As you can see here, a part of speech is a name given to a word based on its function in a sentence. So a word can be a noun, pronoun, adjective, adverb, etc. based on the job it does in a sentence. What do we understand by this? Well, the words in English are categorized or given names depending on the job or the function they do in a given sentence. Let me give you an example. When do you call a person as a doctor, a lawyer, a teacher? You call him so depending on the job he does. Similarly, a word can be a noun, pronoun, adjective, adverb, depending on the job it does in a sentence. I hope you understood the definition of a part of speech. Now, let us look at how many parts of speech do we have in English. As you can see here, there are 8 parts of speech in English. They are noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. Before I begin defining each of these 8 parts of speech, let me discuss why is it important to know the parts of speech. If we don't know the parts of speech, we may not frame or write a proper grammatical sentences. We may not understand where to keep a word in a sentence and hence end up making a lot of errors in the sentences. So knowing the part of speech helps us to know the function of the word. Okay, and hence helps us to form error-free grammatical sentences. Now, moving on to the definitions of each of these 8 parts of speech. Well, the first part of speech here is noun. As you can see, what is a noun? A noun is the name of a person, place, thing, idea, or feeling. Look at the examples here. Daniel is the name of a person. London is the name of a place. Shoe is the name of a thing. Democracy is idea. And anxiety is feeling. When I say idea and feeling, now these are something which you cannot touch, which you cannot see, but you can feel. Okay? Anxiety, you cannot touch anxiety, you cannot see anxiety, you can feel it. Look at the examples here. Anxiety ruins an interview. So what are the nouns in the first sentence? Anxiety and interview. Why is anxiety a noun? Because it is a feeling. You cannot touch or see. You can feel it. Interview. Why is interview a noun? It is the name of the process of hiring a person. Hence, interview is also a noun. And in the next sentence, as you can see, Daniel is the name of person and London is the name of the place. Hence, these 2 are nouns. Let me give you another example. If I write here that beauty lies in simplicity. Can you tell me what are the nouns in this sentence? Well, there are 2 nouns. What are they? Beauty, simplicity. Why are they nouns? Because beauty and simplicity are intangible. You cannot touch or see them. You can just feel. Okay? Beauty and simplicity are ideas. I hope you understood what is a noun. Now, let us move on to the next part of speech, that is pronoun. What is a pronoun? A pronoun is used in a place of a noun. Now, why do we have to use it in the place of a noun? Well, I'll give you another simple example here. If I write Tina is an intelligent girl, Tina has many friends. If we read these two sentences, we learn that these two are little stupid. Yes or no? Why? Because we are repeating the noun twice here. We are repeating the noun Tina twice. We know that we are talking about Tina. We have already introduced the noun in the first sentence. So we need not use it again here. So what we can use instead of a noun here? We can write pronoun she. Tina is an intelligent girl. She has many friends. So we can say that a pronoun is used to replace a noun in order to avoid repetition. Another thing I want you to notice here is look at the place of the pronoun in the sentence. Here in the first example, she, the pronoun she is placed or is in the subject's position. So whenever you want to replace a noun which is in the subject position, you have to use subject pronoun. What are the subject pronouns? The subject pronouns are he, she, I, you, we, etc. They. Okay? So you use subject pronouns to replace the noun which is present in the subject's place. Okay? And in the second example, look at the place of pronoun here. Him is placed in the object's place. So, whenever you want to replace a noun which is placed in the object's place, so you have to write or use object pronouns. What are the object pronouns? Object pronouns are him, her, them, etc. So don't worry even if you do not understand this, because we are going to learn these in detail in the upcoming videos. Alright, I hope you have understood pronoun. Moving on to adjective now. What is an adjective? An adjective describes or gives more information about a noun or pronoun. Look at these examples here. Happy, weak, timid, smart. All these are adjectives because they give you more information about a noun. In the sentence here, firstly you need to identify what are the nouns in the sentence. There are two nouns, girl and hat. What are the adjectives? Little and pink. The adjective little is describing about the noun girl. So how young the girl is? She is little. The girl is little. And in the here the adjective pink is describing more about the noun hat. What color is the hat? Pink. Okay? Let me give you another example here. If I write, he drives a beautiful blue car. I have a terrible handwriting, so you have to bear with me. Okay. He drives a beautiful blue car. You have to first identify what is the noun here. What is the noun in the sentence? Car is a noun. Can you tell me what are the adjectives? Good. If you are telling me beautiful and blue both are adjectives, then you are absolutely right. They are telling us what kind of car, what is the quality? It's a beautiful car. And what is the color of the car? It's blue. Okay? So adjective is something which describes more about the noun or a pronoun. And remember, adjectives are always placed before the noun, not after. Okay, I hope you have understood what is an adjective. Now, moving on to verb. What is a verb? As you can see here, a verb shows an action or a state of being. So when I say action, I am talking about the physical action, for instance, speaking, writing, reading, the actions which we do physically. A state of being does not talk about any action. It just shows a situation or existence. Here in the examples, is, am, are, was, were, these are the verbs which not tell you about the action, but rather existence or the situation or a state of being, and they are called the be form of verbs. Okay, like in the first example, she is a teacher. What is the verb here? Is a verb. The verb is not telling you about a physical action, it is telling you a state of being. Okay, in the next example, Harry likes pancakes. So liking is a physical action. Let me give you a few more examples. If I write, I am a lawyer. What is a verb here? Am is a verb. Why? Because this is a be form of verb. It is talking about a state of being, a situation, existence. Okay, this is not describing any physical action here. I speak Telugu. So speaking is a physical action and hence it is also a verb. Now verbs are very important in English because they are the only words which can be modified, and they help in understanding the concept of tenses. Okay, and you know what are the tenses. Even if you don't worry, we shall learn about them in the upcoming videos. Alright, so moving on to the next part of speech known as adverb. What is an adverb? An adverb modifies or describes more about the verb, adjective or another adverb. It tells how often, where, when, etc. So in our schooling, we were taught that an adjective is something which describes a verb. Well, that's just a half correct definition. A complete definition of adverb is, an adverb is a word that describes about verb, adjective and even another adverb, and it tells how often, where, when, etc. Look at the following words here. These are all adverbs. Slowly, very, always, well, to, sometimes, never, often, rarely, etc. Okay, I ate my lunch quickly. What is an adverb in the sentence? Quickly is an adverb. Why? Because the adverb quickly is modifying or describing about the verb ate. How I ate my lunch quickly. In the next sentence, Peter is an introvert. he rarely goes to parties. What do you mean by introvert? Well, introvert is the person who likes being alone rather than being around a lot of people. Okay? So Peter is an introvert. He rarely goes to parties. Now, the adverb rarely is describing more about the verb goes. How often he goes? He rarely goes. Okay? Let me give you another example. Tom writes really slowly. Tom writes really slowly. Can you tell me what are the adverbs in the sentence? Yes, really and slowly. What is really doing here? The adverb really is describing another adverb slowly. Okay? This is describing another adverb slowly. How slowly? Really slowly. Okay? And the adverb slowly is describing the verb write. How he writes? Slowly. Okay? So by this we can say an adverb can describe or modify a verb, adjective, or another adverb. Okay? Alright. Moving on to the next. Now let us look at preposition. A preposition shows the relationship of a noun or a pronoun to another word. Look at the examples here. At, on, in, from, under, etc. Here in this example, the prepositions are on and for. What are these prepositions doing here in the sentence? They are linking the pronoun I with the table and also the pronoun you with the entire sentence. Okay, let me give you another example. If I write I am at office, what is the preposition here? At is the preposition, because at is linking the pronoun I to the noun office. Office is a noun and the preposition is linking the pronoun I with office. It is telling my position. Where am I? At office. Okay, so preposition basically talks about place, position or time of a noun or a pronoun, or it links a noun or a pronoun to another word in a sentence. Alright, I hope you understood prepositions. Now moving on to conjunction. What are conjunctions? A conjunction joins two words, ideas, phrases, clauses together and shows how they are connected. So do not worry about the words, phrases and clauses, because these are meant to be learned in the upcoming videos. So let's focus on conjunction now. Conjunction helps to join the two words or two sentences, we can say. I can join two words. For example, Tina, John went to a bakery. I can simply join the two words Tina and John with a conjunction and. Tina and John went to a bakery. Okay, I can join two words or I can join the two sentences like it's mentioned here in example. Look here, I was tired is one sentence, I finished my homework is another sentence. So these two sentences can be combined together with the help of but. In the second example, I am not feeling well is the reason. I am not feeling well is the reason. I am not going to school is the result. How will you combine these? With the help of conjunction so. I am not feeling well is the reason. So I am not going to school is the result. A conjunction combines a reason and a result. Alright. Moving on to the last part of speech, which is interjection. Interjection is a word that expresses a strong emotion. Now, interjections do not have their own meaning, their independent, individual meaning. Okay? They don't form a part of grammatical structure either. They can be used simply to explain or express your emotions. So there are many interjections. Ouch is used when you are hurt. Ouch, I've hurt my finger. Hey is used to call someone or greet someone. Alas expresses your sadness. Wow is used when you are happy or excited. Remember, an interjection is always followed with an exclamatory mark. There are many other interjections. Let me explain you one, which is, I can't open it. So you use this when you're extremely annoyed or irritated that you can't open a bottle of pickle or a sweet or whatever. I hope you've got an idea of the concept. We shall have a detailed explanation of each of these parts of speech in the upcoming videos. Until then, goodbye and take care.